And welcome back, everyone, to part 3 of What If Naruto had a Resurrection, the Pantera edition. Last time on Naruto What If, Naruto had gotten Pantera technically sealed away by Orochimaru's curse seal because our curse seal technique 5 prom technique, due to being activated when he sealed the Fox chakra. Naruto was still able to take Kiba without too much difficulty, having a few hollow-esque abilities like Sero and Hyaru added on now to his kit, if you will. But we catch up to him after the preliminary matches, where Ebisu gets floored and Jiraiya shows up. And obviously Jiraiya and Naruto still have their base interaction. You're just thinking about a big pervert. Hey, you take that back. I'm not a little pervert. I'm a big one. No shame, but I respect the honesty. So eventually Jiraiya caves and agrees to train Naruto. They go to the river, and he explains the water walking technique to Naruto. Naruto's trying it out. He does notice the sword that Naruto has there, and he asks, "What's with the sword?" "Oh, it's something I found in a scroll. It latched on it. It's something that allows me to do something really cool and have extra powers and whatever. Gives you a really cool technique and ability. But right now I can't really use it for whatever reason. That idiot, that ass Orochimaru, that ass snake dude, did something to me in the forest. Forest, huh? Well, try channeling your chakra again." And so he's channeling. I see, a 5-pronged seal. That's snake bastard. That makes sense. It looks like this is Orochimaru's doing. Yeah, put your hands up real high. Come on, it's a trust exercise. Come on. 5-prong seal release! Boom. And obviously, he unseals takes off the 5-prong seal. Naruto can now walk on water, no problem. All right, wait, that means maybe. And then Jiraiya sees him get Pantera. Mind you, he's only in his boxer shorts, so Pantera would probably look a little weirder here. Although it still gives him this general look, so I guess it really wouldn't. The only thing you're not seeing is the collar of his shirt is all. But he just takes his Zanpakuto and just goes, grind! Actually, no, I can't remember. I believe he holds his sword like this. I'm forgetting how grim. I know he basically swipes his hand against the blade. I can't remember. I think he keeps it on that side, and then, or is it? Yeah, I can't remember exactly yet. Anyway, but that's the general. He scratches it and releases energy, and Jiraiya notes the power spike. What the heck? His power's triple what it was before. All right, this is awesome. I finally got my power. Yeah, just Shadow Clone Jutsu. All right, how about a spar, guys? It's been a while. Right, and they just start going at each other until Naruto tires out. I was like, so that's what you were talking about. I have to say, that's really is quite something. And he saw Naruto's also probably firing Seros and stuff like that. I was like, So this is how'd you get this? I don't exactly know. I don't know. Like I told you, I found it in the scroll during when I accidentally stole the scroll ceiling. The scroll of ceiling. That explains it. It's that blade of stories. No, blade of stories. So that's the sword has been passed down to Naruto. I hope the only question is, will he be able to handle the curse, or will it consume him and take him over? So far, and he notes that he sees the little bones of Naruto's arm. What's that? Oh, this? Oh, yeah, I'm not quite sure, but it started appearing when I really started to learn, when I learned Pantera's name. And Pantera, is that the name of the sword, huh? Yeah, kind of, sort of. It's kind of hard to explain. Just like one day the power felt like it was inside me, you know? It's like, well, he's certainly more capable than I gave him credit for. Still, I think it's time that he learned that he's going to need something else. I think it's time he learns to use the Fox's chakra. Hey, kid, how would you like to learn a really cool jutsu? All right, I'm going to need a little time to prep, so, don't worry. We'll come back tomorrow. And so he comes back tomorrow, shows up the summoning jutsu, and Naruto tries to use up all his chakra. Summoning jutsu! Poof, nothing. And that goes on for a while. Naruto, though, is still making clones to train to brush up on his taijutsu, his Sero use. He's also now like practicing with the ball technique. These are inherent abilities that he kind of knows about, but hasn't really tried to practice with yet. And he starts to just throw jabs at chakra like a bullet. And the ball is 20 times faster than a Sero, which is a beam of spiritual light. So that means it's allegedly 20 times faster than light. Obviously, in this version, it's not quite that fast, but it's still very fast. And even for someone like Neji, if he throws that jab and throws a bala, he's not going to immediately know what to do with that. Like he might be taken off guard. So he's practicing that out. Naruto also thinks, well, what if I hold on, grind Pantera? He waits till he's back to full health one day, uses Pantera, and Jiraiya goes, it's like, what if I summon it using Pantera? It's like, hold on, you're dead. That Zanpakuto, or that sword here definitely gives you a boost, no doubt about it. But, by the way, a lot of people said that the Resurrección is about 10 times multiplier, like the Zanpakuto is. While there is no 100% confirmation on that, to be fair, let's be real here. There's no confirmation on that. There is a logic to that. I can understand it because these guys are supposed to be parallel to the Shinigami. I'm still not quite certain if that's the case. It feels like the Resurrection is actually more than that, just because of how strong their, like, the Fraction were able to actually pressure captains. But that's my opinion. I'm going with more. I'm going to average it out between 20 and 10, say 15 times. Naruto right now is only getting like a 3 to 4 times boost right now. And Jiraiya says, while your chakra certainly is spiked to a certain amounts. Looks like it's almost quadruple this amount. And you could certainly maybe pull off a summoning with that. It's not what we're doing. It's not what this training's for. I suppose in a pinch you could probably do it. But for right now, reseal the blade and let's get back to it. And so Naruto's like, fine. Okay, you guys keep practicing on that though. So Naruto's not gonna like skimp on his training when it comes to physicality, but he's focusing mostly on the Toad summoning contract. Naruto's getting more frustrated, and Jiraiya like takes a moment, like, why are you so adamant about this? Training as hard as you are. What's your goal? I'm gonna become Hokage one day. That way they'll respect me. And that way I can protect the people who are close to me. Well, that's a decent goal, but that's not quite what I meant. Why is this match so important to you? And Naruto pauses for a second, remembering Hinata. And he has more of a Grimjaw moment. It's like, why should I tell you that? It's like, I'm just asking. I'm just your teacher. And then Naruto softens a little bit, but he's got to be, I'm going to kick Neji's ass. That's what I'm going to do. He had no right to treat Hinata that way. Hinata's maybe a little weird, but she's always been a very nice person. And he had no right to belittle her that way. Even when she's just trying to do her best and improve herself. I'm gonna beat that smug look off his face. It's like, all right then, kid. Try again. All right, keep at it. Eventually, Naruto is just not able to do it. Jiraiya pops him into the gorge. Naruto is it's like, well, I'll just use it. And I realizes, wait, where's my sword? And Jiraiya basically is like, yeah, sorry, kid, you're not getting out that easy. Because Jiraiya at this point knows, yeah, he might be able to summon Bunta if he uses his transformation, but that's not the point of this training. To which Naruto then has the meeting with Kurama. It's like, come closer, brat. And so, he comes in, I almost got you. So you're the nine-tailed dragon. All right, listen up, you stupid fox. You look, as far as the way I know see it, you're in 11 freeze for you, so you owe me rent. And Fox just stares at him for laughing. You've got guts, kid. I'll give you that. So I'll reward you with a little bit of my chakra. And then summoning jutsu! And obviously, so he summons Bunta. Jiraiya, where are you? I said, whoa! I said this, I'm awesome, huh? Who's the little brat? Sure. It's like, well, actually, I said shit. I'm the great chief toad Gamabunta, and you're an idiot. Now shut up! I gotta be a little careful on my voice. I can't belt as what I used to because my voice is still a little rough. It's actually a lot better now. I can actually kind of do. That's why I can kind of do the impression as is, but I can't belt it like I normally would. And then jumps up. Bunta, throws Naruto off. Jiraiya casually tosses a sword down. Naruto says, "There's my sword. I'm gonna find that perfect stage. Hold on right there." It's like, what do you want? It's like, I summoned you, so you obey me. Right. Get off my head, you better. You little whelp. No, I'm sitting right here. Fine. I'll tell you what, if you can last the remainder of the day and last till sunset on my head, I'll acknowledge you as the one who summoned me. But I'm not making it easy. And so Naruto's being shaken around like a leaf in the wind. Naruto does eventually get out. Come on, Pantera! And even Bun's like, he just grew more powerful. What's that form? I haven't seen that form in quite some time. Kushina, or since Kushina, I could actually see Kushina actually having this sword. This sword would fit her personality very well. She had a bit of a temper. So battle hungry, kind of destruction based Zanpakuto, at least in not concept, but aspect with Kushina's personality. Oh yeah, that fits together well. Since Kushina, and so Naruto gets his claws kind of. I fear you. It's like, I told you, I'm not getting up. Oh God, oh God. And so, he makes clothes to stay on. I stayed on. How about that? I almost. And then finally, the resurrection just dissipates. Just and so he does technically stay on Bunta's head. He does, but he does still pass up Bunta catches him. No, he'll die. If that height he'll fall. If he falls, he'll die. Impressive, little brat. You actually were able to hang in there the whole time. You sly, and then obviously the scroll comes in. You sly dog, Jiraiya. I am fully aware this child summoned me of his own power. But for him to be able to, and for him to last as long as he did, no one's ridden on top of my head since the 4th Hokage. I suppose I could lend him my power, but I think for now, his own healers will do just fine. And obviously, they bring Naruto there. Naruto wakes up in the hospital. Shikamaru's there to bring him a fruit basket. Well, bring Choji a fruit basket, but in this case, bringing Naruto a fruit basket. Obviously Naruto comes in, boom, smacks Gaara in the face. And so Naruto and Shikamaru are squaring off with him. Now, does Gaara still intimidate Naruto here? This Naruto is definitely a bit more brazen, a bit more brash, and a bit more, I don't give an F. But I do think it still, like, kind of shakes Naruto a little bit. He's just like me. I could have turned out like this guy. And it's like, Naruto? Man, this isn't good. And obviously, Guy steps in. I'll kill you. You should be leaving now. Let's save it for the match. And so, obviously, Naruto goes to the training ground. Even with all his confidence, he's still not certain he can beat Neji. He's got his hands in his pocket. Again, he's going more with the Grim Gel look these days. Open shirt vest. Although, if I remember correctly, I think I might have had his vest torn up. If I remember correctly, his jacket torn. Yes, actually, if I remember correctly, his jacket got torn up in this version. Because of Orochimaru, if I remember correctly. So yeah, he's still got torn up. But regardless, he's probably gotten a new one. And maybe it looks a little bit more like a little bit more blues mixed in there to look at least a little bit closer to Grimjow. At least maybe mirroring his hair, or maybe more whites in there as well. Either way, orange and white, kind of an interesting color combination. I mean, it's got the white collar, but you know what I mean. Maybe the blue is replaced with the white, and the collar is replaced with the blue. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Maybe he's got a bit more accents here or there. Either way, he's there, and Hinata shows up. Oh, hi, Hinata. How are you feeling? I'm doing better, Naruto. Thank you. I'm not going to do that all the time, but every once in a while, I just got to give you the Hinata voice. I just don't know if I can. No, you're wrong. I mean, yes, you fail, but that just makes me admire you more. It's like, what? And so she basically explains that, yeah, you always stood up and kept going. That's what doesn't make you a failure. That's what makes you the person, someone I admire. So Naruto kind of like just smiles. It's like, thanks, yeah. I always kind of found you a little quiet and weird. Oh, but I think I actually really like people like you. He likes people like me. Oh, the vapors. Yeah. So Naruto goes, eventually gets the fight with Neji, and him and Neji are squaring up. Any final words before we begin? I'm gonna win. And so Naruto and Neji are squaring off, and Naruto balls up his fists, and Neji's got his Byakugan activated. And Naruto's not going to immediately attack with like some of his more ranged attacks because he knows Neji's probably expecting that, but he also knows that's probably his best bet to beat him because he can't necessarily take him hand to hand, at least not without Pantera. And he's not going to just immediately go with that from the get, revealing his real abilities. So Naruto squares off, and they square up. And Naruto can use his Hikaru a little bit, and Neji even notes there's chakra going throughout all of the skin, and he manages to hit Naruto. Again, though, he misses Naruto's chakra point like he did in the original. And Naruto's actually even able to kind of almost backhand him a little bit, but to no avail. Even my hero, that hurts. So I see. And so that's what it is. You funnel chakra throughout your entire skin. It hardens it up more like an armor, but that takes an amazing amount of control, which I don't think you quite had yet. You certainly have the chakra, I'll give you that, but the control, not so much. It's like great. He's already kind of caught on. Shink, and so he just kind of brings his blade out. It's like fighting me with your blade. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Let's go. Now the blade makes it a little bit more difficult. Naruto's physical abilities are greater here, but they're still not really comparable to Neji at this moment. But then, as Neji's about dodging a sword strike, he hears Bala! And just all of a sudden, Neji goes on red alert, like, what is pulling? He actually gets hit square on with a Bala, because he wasn't expecting a fast, rapid burst of chakra from his fist. And everyone saw that, like, what is that? It's similar. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's actually similar to the Gentle Fist. It can't be. No, that's not Gentle Fist. It's something else. He concentrated the chakra on his palm and then fired it like a shot. And Neji is able to correct himself as he gets some distance, popping the other clones out of existence before firing a kunai and hitting the other clone, popping it. Naruto just squaring off with him a little bit, and Neji just, it wasn't extremely painful, but it was fast. I wasn't able to dodge it in time. So you are pretty fast, and then Naruto suddenly just does what I do, cracks his fist. But makes more clones. All of them suddenly got balls on their fists. Let's see how fast you really are. Neji just now dodging as best he can. They are not extremely painful, but they still hurt. They're still slowing me down. And finally, Naruto catches him off guard, just with two hands, just kind of doing a Zero Kamehameha, really. Because really, you can do a Zero with one hand, no problem. It's essentially just a ki blast. But spiritual ki blast, but still. But I guess you could still do a two-handed Kamehameha Zero. And he just and Naruto just got behind him, making sure not to have enough to kill him. It's like, got you! Rotation! What the? And then she gets right there in front of him. As Naruto, as the force of the rotation blows him off balance from his Zero. Neji capitalizes, you're within an I8 trigrams. Uses his Hikaru as best he can, but it still hurts like hell. Damn it! 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 32 palms, and he's about to go for the 64. Naruto swings his sword, just like flips the script, puts it in a reverse script, and Neji nearly gets cut. Like, he actually gets a minor cut. He almost got me on that. That Hikaru, that technique of yours is pretty impressive. Of the 45 chakra points I was able to seal before you interrupted my technique, or that I hit, only about 30 of them were actually sealed. Damn it. You should really give up, though. There's nothing you can do. Yes, you have some unique abilities. I'll give you that. And your power is not without warrant. But destiny has fate has chosen me to win this fight. So and obviously he gives the speech about it. So what if things are rough for you? How do they put it? So things are rough. So life's unfair. Big deal. Big deal. Suck it up. Not everyone's life is all comfy, cozy. It's like, Proctor, this match is over. If we continue, I can't guarantee his safety. That's funny. I could say the same thing about you. What's that? You're bluffing. I can see your chakra. You can see your chakra points, and I can see the amount of chakra you have left available. While I certainly didn't seal every one of them off, your ability to mold your chakras has been severely compromised, as well as some of the internal injuries you may have faced. You really think you've got me, don't you? I know I've got you. There's nothing you have left in the tank. Why? And then Naruto just draws his sword, although he is just kind of strong because he's still hurt, even with his Yaro. Why fight an impossible battle you know you can't win? And Naruto just holds his sword up and just and he just holds his sword up to. And a little bit more of the cane, like the jawline, like half of the jaw is there now, just like because people, and he's got the growl of but it's not because people called me a failure. I'll prove them wrong. Grind, Pantera! And all of a sudden, what is this? And everyone's looking on. Hinata, unfortunately, is out of commission at the moment, but everyone who was there at the exams is now looking on, like, what is this? Naruto didn't show this last time. And Sakura's like, yeah, Naruto, right on, come on, that's my teammate, come on, Naruto, go! It's like, and then Naruto's there standing. Now, Naruto was training the whole time with these clones and, his Resurrección, not realizing that he was actually legitimately training. He was just doing it offhand to have the clones practice. He doesn't know the secret of the Shaolin Jutsu, so that's why his face mask is more complete at this moment. And I'd say right now he has a consistent let's actually go 5 times. He's a 5 times multiplier on this thing right now. By the way, the Resurrección very well may be a 10 times multiplier, but for the Espada, it could actually be more. For example, Yami, for example, clearly it's more for Yami. By the way, someone asked me why I'm not doing Segunda Etapa with the Resurrección. I think that's in the Q&A. But, I'll save that for the Resurrección series, which will not be out this week. It'll be back to the Zanpakuto series this week. But, yeah. So, anyway, he's standing there. Now, he still doesn't have the bullets he launches out of his arms yet. He doesn't have his final technique. I'm not going to give him that until at least the end of the part 1 chapter. Maybe not wait until part 2. But he's just looking at Neji. He's like, all right, you want to dance? Let's dance. And it almost disappears. He's almost as fast as Lee. And now Naruto's really kind of throwing hands. You think you're not going to be able to tag me? He gets hit with the tail. Naruto then hits him with a kick. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Rotation. And the claws just coming. What you think you've got me? And blows back a couple of the clones. Get the music going. He just tries to do it. It's like, hey, they try to or gentle fist, and just hits Naruto. Except now he's pretty much armored up. It's like, not gonna work. It's like, what? Not gonna work this time. Not gonna work this time. And now I got you, you quick bastard. And Naruto pretty much ragdolls his ass. And just kicks him. Neji goes flying, but he's able to get up barely. You say your fate can't be changed, but I'll change because of the way the Hyuga is. But I'll change the fate of the how was it again? I'll change the way of fate of the Hyuga. And then they clash one more time as Naruto's basically got a Sero in his hand, but doesn't fire it. In essence, kind of having a Rasengan intentionally. Not really a Rasengan, but still. And Neji just creates the the rotation, and they clash after I become Okage. And this time, unlike before, where it looked like it was Naruto who was laid out, and Neji comes out of the dirt. Now it's Neji who's laid out, and Naruto who's just standing there, just he's all burnt up, but mostly that's on his armor, and the armor dissipates, returns into a sword, and just it's like, ew. Neji is unable to battle. The winner is Naruto Uzumaki. Now, to be fair, a lot of them are going to cheer, but to be fair, I was about to say some might be like, oh god, he really is the demon. But people literally saw the nine-tailed chakra that was coming off him and didn't think anything of it, because they probably didn't know what that was. I mean, we know the third and many of the other ninja did, but we didn't know. The audience probably, the civilians didn't know. So they probably all cheered for Naruto. So yeah, you. I didn't expect that power. I was careless. And Naruto, is like, and then the Naruto maybe. Actually, I can see it being like this. Not. Well, now I gotta give you handy. That rotation of yours and those abilities, yours, you were no joke. I'll give you that. I actually had to pull out all the stops, and then the Naruto clone poofs out and says, "Huh?" To which the original Naruto finally comes out of the dirt. As like, what? You replaced yourself with a, you substituted yourself with a clone at the last minute to take the brunt. Yeah, I could already tell I was gonna be. I could already tell. I don't know if I was gonna be able to survive to take that hit or not and keep going. So yeah, I swapped with a clone right before I hit you, or right after I hit you. I was careless. That is your specialty, or your shadow clones. I should have known. That is your specialty. After all, I was careless. I failed the graduation exam 3 times. Every time. There's one jutsu I never got down. That's right. I failed the shadow clone jutsu every single time. So don't tell me you can't change your destiny, because unlike me, you're not a failure. And they. And so Naruto goes up, and really we'll catch up to, quite frankly, the Gaara. The Konoha Crush after, because really all the fights would still go the same here. Like the Kankuro would forfeit, Temari and Shikamaru would be the same, even Sasuke and Gaara's fight should be the same. So nothing really changes until essentially Sakura and Naruto show up to help Gaara out, or help Sasuke out. So that's really what we got here for the next part. We'll start with that fight. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.